Hey guys, Christina Ricci. If you want more PARS and you want to be more pro-like, let's make sure you're rotating your hips like the pros. All right, the pros do an amazing job of moving their pressure efficiently and then rotating. I call it sitting into your hip, specifically on the backswing. All right, where recreational players go off is they shift and they sway. So let's dive into it so I can help you rotate like the pros. All right, so what do the pros do really well with their hip rotation during the backswing that recreational players struggle with? Is that they move their pressure and then they sit into their back hip. All right, so they rotate it, but they don't over-rotate it. They move their pressure and they rotate it just about 45 degrees, so my hip line is here. All right, where recreational players go off, two popular culprits is one, they over-rotate. All right, so the hips are way rotated where the belt line's way over here, or they sway. All right, so they'll shift their weight versus transferring their pressure. So moving the mass over to the trail side in an effort to get into a nice backswing is not the same as moving your pressure. All right, so I have 100% weight on my trail leg, 100% on my lead. I haven't moved my mass to do it. All right, so that's the same deal in the golf swing. There's a tiny bit of shift, about an inch, to the trail side. All right, pressure into the ground, and then you sit into your back hip. All right, you don't over-rotate it, and you don't sway. All right, the reason why we don't want to over-rotate, right, because you don't have enough time to clear the hips on the downswing. All right, so players that over-rotate oftentimes spin out because that's the only way they're going to be able to clear their hips. And the ones that sway typically have to slide during the downswing. So the rotation in the backswing greatly affects how the hips unwind during the downswing. So with pro players, they move their pressure, rotate, move their pressure, rotate. All right, so that's a big difference from over-rotating. I'm going to move this stick for a second. Over-rotating and spinning out, or swaying and sliding. Let's save that for the dance floor.